My name is Patricia Cornell, and I'm an associate judge with the 19th Judicial Circuit. Prior to being a judge, I was an attorney in Lake County, Illinois, and I first got involved with teen court when Judge Novak became a judge and there was an opening. It was June of 2014, and I contacted Nancy Radford and requested that I be involved with the program. I think that this program is important to the community from two different aspects. The first are the high school kids that are volunteering as jurors in the program. They get to see what the defendants have done, and they get to use their knowledge and creativity to create consequences for children that are involved in the program. The other aspect is the defendants that come into the program. These are children who have committed some kind of a wrongdoing and are getting a second chance by participating in the program, because then that offense doesn't go on their record. Sometimes these children are also being exposed to others that are a better influence to them. So some of these kids may not have opportunities to do extracurricular activities or to be around children that have larger goals in life, and so they aren't exposed to even these thoughts and what they want to do with their future. Throughout my experience with teen court, the most memorable case that I had was child who, I think he was 17, and he was involved in an incident where he had been drinking and he was in the back seat of a car. The car was pulled over and he was given a ticket for drinking. What was so touching to me about this situation was that he was one of 6 siblings. However, his father was incarcerated for an incident that occurred between him and his father. The rest of his siblings had a different father. So this child was essentially ostracized in his own family because the mother associated him with his father. So he never felt as though he was part of the family. He didn't really have any friends, and he was just kind of skating by. This was the first time he had ever attempted to use alcohol, and it ended in a very severe way. But what was so touching to me was that he really was just looking for a program or people to inspire him. Through this program, he was able to get counseling, which he desperately needed, not just for the incident that happened with his father, but also because of the relationships that existed in his own home. What was also very unique about this particular case was that the other jurors who were there that day suggested, as part of his sentence, that he participate as a juror. What was great about this case was this kid, he only had 6 months left, I think, of high school before he turned 18. And what this did was it gave him something to do. And it also allowed him to get those resources and counseling that he desperately needed. When he came back for his final court date, he expressed a desire to continue to participate in the program in teen court as a juror, which they let him do. We also learned that he moved out of his house. He was getting A's in school, and he was starting to apply for college. All of these things, to me, were very important and very touching. Other thing that I think was really important was he started to feel as though he was part of a bigger family, and that was through the teen court program. I think what's important for people to know about teen court is that it's helping children who sometimes don't have resources or guidance in their own home. And this gives these children an outlet and a way to be a better part of society that they may not have had they not gotten in trouble. And so to me, the program isn't necessarily about the children that are getting into trouble. It's about being able to touch people's lives and have a positive effect on children that may not have the resources or the avenues to get the things that they need.